What's up, everybody? You just got to look at my Masters of the Universe collection minus the figures that just released recently. And of course, I'm going to show you what I got out of the most recent figures. I will say as well, if you're a long-time collector, you may have noticed that I don't have any of those old school figures, the vaulted ones. And I'm not really going to worry about them because I'm not super crazy about the older designs for Funko Pops. Also, those pops are pretty tough to get, with them being vaulted figures that are no longer produced. They're very expensive on the second market. So yeah, there's several reasons why I'm just not going to worry about those older Master of the Universe figures. So I am focusing on the newer ones. And like I said, of course, I'm about to show you what I got from the most recent wave here. So of course, we'll start off with the man himself, HeMan. And I'm going to show you all these pops in box, and then I will actually take them out so we can get a closer look at the details. But of course, this is HeMan with his actual sword. Of course, they had to do this one. I will show you the back of the box just for this first figure. You see the set there. Now let me go ahead and tell you as well, the 10-inch Skeletor, I don't have that yet. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I know why. Let me go and be real. I know why. Because of what's going on in the world right now, my 10-inch Skeletor apparently got stuck in a warehouse. I have reached out to the company about that. So they're supposed to be taking care of it, so eventually I will have my 10-inch Skeletor. And then I do know, of course, there was that other 10-inch Skeletor that was released on the Funko shop. That one, I had the opportunity to get it if I wanted it before it sold out, but I'm just not crazy about the coloring. It's really that awkward blue color on the hands and feet. It's just, that doesn't work for me. So I decided to pass on that. But yeah, I will have my 10-inch Skeletor, this one, on the way eventually here. Next up, of course, we have Prince Adam. And I haven't watched the original series in a long time. I think I watched maybe just 1 or 2 episodes a couple years ago. And if I remember correctly, Prince Adam, like when He-Man is in this form, he seems to be a bit of a scaredy cat, basically. I have to really go back and watch the series. I know that his behavior is definitely different, though, and the way people interact with him is very different as well. So yeah, like I said, maybe I'll go back and check out the cartoons. Although I will say, this is one of those series I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I don't know if I want to go back and run through the whole series though, because of course, as an adult, it just feels very different. It feels like very campy. I did not realize how campy of a series it was as a kid, but I just don't know if I would enjoy it quite as much. So I'll go with my nostalgia. I still very much like the character designs, of course. Next up here, of course, they had to do this figure. Here we have Sorceress, and I think Sorceress does look pretty cool. I really like her colors. They're kind of simple, but yeah, I like the look of them at the same time, though. Keeping it moving right along, let's get into some of the villains here. Or actually, Cyclone, I'm trying to remember, and somebody could let me know in the comments here. I feel like Cyclone might actually be a hero. He definitely has that sort of color scheme where he looks like a hero. So I think he's actually a hero as well. I really loved this figure as a kid. I think I actually had it because it seems like I remember playing with this figure to where his body could actually spin around. It was really cool. So yeah, definitely a lot of nostalgia for this one. This is definitely one of my favorites. Now, I'm actually glad it, is a common. It was easy to get. So now for sure we're getting into villains, if I'm not mistaken. I think that Mosquitor is a villain. Definitely seems like one. I mean, mosquitoes are aggravating. So yeah, it seems like this would be a good fit for a villain there. And that's definitely one I want to get a closer look at, once I get that out of the box. Okay, next up here we have this one. I really like the colors on this one as well. I mean, that's part of the appeal with Masters of the Universe, just how colorful the characters are. So we have Tongue Lasher here, and I think Tongue Lasher is one of the last ones that I actually received, when I did my pre-order. So yeah, really do like the look of him. He kind of reminds me of Serpentor from G.I. Joe as well. So yeah, I like his look. As far as web store is concerned, I really want to make sure that I got the metallic variant. I'm not going to worry about the common. Usually if there is a metallic and a common and they look pretty much the same, I'll go with the metallic. Same thing with glow in the dark. If there's a common and glow in the dark variant that look pretty much the same, I'll just go with the glow in the dark variant. So of course mine, even though it's actually at Walmart, originally it was going to be at Hot Topic. This does have the Hot Topic sticker on it. Does not make a difference to me. I think some people are trying to find the Hot Topic sticker because they prefer it over the Walmart one, but it really does not make a difference to me. I'm just glad that I actually have this figure. And then of course here we have this awesome pop ride, which I really have been waiting on. We have He-Man on Battle Cat. Yeah, I really cannot wait to take a closer look at this. This is something else that I had as a kid. I had a He-Man figure along with Battle Cat, and definitely remember playing around with that. So yeah, this is really awesome to have here. As far as He-Man goes, I know of course that there is the Pop and Tea set that just released with Walmart, and it actually is glow in the dark, which kind of makes sense. You know, I'm somewhat picky about glow in the dark. I don't like just random glow in the dark figures, but for He-Man it makes sense because of course he goes through the whole transformation from Prince Adam into He-Man, you know. So yeah, I think the glow in the dark actually makes sense. And there's of course the Skeletor one as well, which again makes sense to me just because of the look of Skeletor. I think glow in the dark works. But I'm not a big fan of the Pop and Tea sets though. It can be difficult to find the large size t-shirts, which I really do like. And I mean larger sizes, not actually large. But you know, I like my t-shirts really big and loose and everything, and it's just tougher to find those sizes. And then also, the last time I actually got a Pop and Tea set, I never shared it on the channel. The reason why is because the Pop actually came broke. The leg was broke off of it. It was the glow in the dark Groot, which was I believe a box lunch exclusive. So yeah, the leg was broke on the figure, which was very annoying. And then ultimately the t-shirt, I don't even really wear it that much or whatever, so that just felt like kind of a bust for me. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I'm not a big fan of the Pop and Tea sets. You know, I'll just go for the figures stand alone. You know, if I miss out on some variants, so be it. But sometimes I can try to find certain figures, you know, second market basically. One thing I noticed about this He-Man right away, I'm sure this is just mine, but the head is really loose. It's like unusually loose for a Pop figure. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Not a big deal though, because of course the figure is just going to be sitting. Oh, by the way, I do know there's a flock variant of this figure as well with GameStop, but I really don't think that box is worth it. And I'm assuming the only flocking would be just, you know, the shorts, I guess you would say he's wearing, and the boots. Really not much to that, so that's kind of an odd variant for me. I like this figure here. Very simple, very true to the character, definitely gives off the feel of the original action figure. That's pretty much all I need, so I do like this look here for He-Man. I sometimes still prefer him with the battle axe, but you know, he is more known for the sword, so that's fair enough. And of course there is the figure of him with the battle axe already, but yeah, like I said, simple to the point. I like this figure here. Maybe a metallic sword would have been, even better. Give it just a little bit more shine. Totally not necessary though. This is a pretty cool figure here. Then of course we have Prince Adam. I do like the colors here. I mean, they're kind of simple, you know. It would have been funny though if they did him with the laughing face, you know, that whole meme thing that went around for a while. Yeah, I know there was actually an action figure as well that was produced by, I want to say Super 7. I think they did an action figure of Prince Adam laughing or smiling or whatever. That was pretty cool. I almost went for it actually, and who knows, maybe I will eventually get that for my collection. But yeah, Prince Adam looks pretty on point here. He's ridiculous looking, but you know, if you're old school like me, you know, into the old school cartoon, then you still appreciate this. It's kind of funny too to see the muscles just like rippling through that shirt there. That looks pretty crazy there. So yeah, all together, yeah, Prince Adam is pretty cool there. And oh, kind of got them out of frame here. Well, I'll just put him back over here where I had him. Okay, so next up here, Sorceress. I figured she would have to come with a stand because of how slim her legs in, and then also the pose that she's striking there. But yeah, I really do like her look. Of course, you know, she has that hood on there with the bird face, which you kind of got to tilt that down to really get a good look at it. But yeah, she looks really awesome though. I like the feathers here, how the feathers are layered over and they have some texture there on her outfit. Yeah, and the colors, those colors just go together so well. Nice hair sculpt as well, you know, or feather sculpt, I guess you would say. But yeah, all around though, she's a pretty cool figure there. Also, not a whole lot to say about her, but I do like the look of her. Okay, so this one here, like I said, the original action figure actually spun around. That's something that we knew Funko wasn't going to do, but I'm fine with that still, because you know, the look of the character is pretty on point. I like that he has that, you know, big like oversized symbol on his chest there. That's pretty awesome. He's just a very unique looking character. I think this is one of the more unique looks of characters. from Master of the Universe. Pretty awesome, in my opinion, there. Let me go ahead. I actually will go ahead and show you all a close-up here of He-Man on Battle Cat, which, yeah, like I said, so much nostalgia for this because I truly remember playing around with He-Man on Battle Cat as a kid. I'm not super crazy about the pop-eye look for Battle Cat. It looks a little bit awkward there, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Of course, he has his yellow stripes going on there, very wavy and everything. This would be awesome flocked, but I don't know if Funko would bother to do that with a pop ride necessarily. They've done it with a Dwarves ride before. They did it actually with Skeletor on Panther, but yeah, I don't know if they do that with a full-on pop ride here. But yeah, I like the look of it. Like I said, it's just very true to that original action figure. And I remember playing around with, of course, this one doesn't come off, but I remember on the original one, the saddle could actually come off of him. Yeah, I like it though. This is pretty cool there. And the paint job actually seems like it could be just a little bit better, but at the same time, again, being based on old school action figures, old school characters, I'm actually not bothered by that. There's not too much bad like bleeding or anything like that. It seems like it could be a little bit of a sharper paint job, but like I said, I'm not mad at that at all. This is still pretty awesome to me. Now with some pops, I really feel like the reason why I do this, I take the time to get them out of boxes because you just get a better look at details when you take them out of the box and look at them up close. And I like to appreciate my figures. So with Mosquito, for example, here, I like how you actually can see like the blood that he's taking in there. Kind of a grim detail for a character from a kid's cartoon essentially, but that's cool to see. And Master of the Universe, they're good for just putting colors that you would not expect in certain places, like the brown here of his hands, and I mean those are actually gloves you see there, but then the shoulder pads as well. It doesn't really seem like it goes. You think it would be that they would be red or purple, to go with the other colors, but it's just that thing that's kind of off kilter sometimes with Masters of the Universe, like that other 10-inch Skeletor, which I'm not too crazy about, but sometimes I think it works, the unusual color placement, and in this case, I'm not mad at that at all. And then of course you got to see that side view of Mosquito there, which is pretty awesome to see. It's kind of funny too though, because I didn't know this for the longest time, and then a game came out called Mr. Mosquito, I think. And then I saw a game reviewer that pointed out that it's actually the female mosquitoes that actually draw blood. It's not the males. I didn't know that for the longest time. So that character, whoever created that character, I'm sure they didn't know about that either. Not a really well-known fact, I guess. Okay, next up here, we got Tongue Lasher, and yeah, I love the colors on it, like the neon green tongue. He actually has like texture, like bumping going on as well, which is really awesome. I like how the teeth are done here, very exaggerated. It's got that cool cane going on as well with the snake wrapping up there. Yeah, he's just all around a very cool figure. He's got these really wide feet too to make it easy for him to stand. So yeah, Tongue Lasher, just awesome. This is definitely one of my favorites, so yeah, really happy to have that guy in the collection. Then of course here we got the metallic web store, which yes, you can tell that it's a metallic paint job. I don't think it's like super bright though, like some of the Funko Pops are when they have a metallic paint job, which is fine with me. Still looks cool to me. I think it looks better than the common actually. Here's a detail I did not see until I got this out of box. Of course he has his climbing pack, and you see the cord there going to the hook. That's kind of difficult to see in the box. So again, I say, I like to get the figures out and actually get a good look at those types of details, like the way his ears are designed here also. Yeah, pretty awesome. So all around, I'm very much happy with, this latest Masters of the Universe set. I look forward to getting that 10-inch Skeletor, and of course, whenever I get that, I will make sure that I share that on the channel. As far as what else they could do with Masters of the Universe, I don't know. Like, I feel like, there's a lot of characters out there for the series because, they went to a point where they were almost introducing a new character almost every episode, you know, especially with the villains. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more that they could do with these figures. They actually could do a Castle Grayskull if they wanted to. I don't know if they would do that necessarily, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did some Pop Town type of thing with Master of the Universe eventually, because overall this series seems to be pretty popular. So definitely let me know what you think about these latest figures in the Master of the Universe series, and what figures you have within your collection, and maybe even what figures you want to see them produce as well. You know, just share your thoughts about Master of the Universe with me. I look forward to checking out those comments. Also, definitely let me know which of these figures is your favorite. For me, I think Cyclone, you know, is still pretty awesome. Definitely one of my favorites. I might have to say he's my overall favorite out of this set. HeMan on Battle Cat, a lot of nostalgia for it, and overall I really like the way that it turned out. And then Tongue Lasher, those colors, yeah, they really stand out to me. Those are probably my top three, you know, out of the set, but I like the set overall. And like I said, I want to hear what your personal favorites are. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.